Only you are in charge of what happens to you. The fact that someone else is getting results has absolutely nothing to do with you. 9 ways to make dieting so much easier. Number 1, stop dieting. This whole yo-yo dieting thing of trying one thing and trying another thing and thinking that, oh, this might be the final miracle thing that's going to put you over the top and finally get you results, you need to stop it. You need to find something sustainable. The fundamentals are the fundamentals. Are you exercising? If you're not, start exercising. Are you eating vegetables multiple times a day? If you're not, start doing that. Are you getting enough protein? About 1 gram per pound? If you're not, work on it. See, work on those things first and stop dieting. Because the more you continue to diet and think that, oh, I'm just going to do this temporarily, I'm going to get to this certain point and then I'm just going to stop, you're going to end up exactly where you are now or even worse. Okay? So think of it as a longevity thing, as a health thing, as something that you can sustain and you're going to do because it's now part of your wonderful lifestyle. All right. Number 2, make your cravings really, really hard to get to. So if you have a craving for chocolate and you know that you eat way too much chocolate, or you have a craving for cereal or chips, guess what you need to do? Stop buying that stuff, right? Because I know that when your craving hits at 9:30 p.m., you're probably not going to go get in your car in your pajamas and going to get the stuff, all right? Your body craves comfort and it wants to be lazy. So make it difficult, make it hard to fulfill those cravings that you know aren't in line with your goals, okay? Very simple. If you have loved ones, if you have kids, if you have other people that are still eating some of that garbage and maybe they can afford to eat a little bit more than you can, then tell them to hide it from you. And when they do, because you told them to, don't be a mean person to them, all right? Don't be a douchebag. Just let them do what you told them to do and leave them alone, all right? Don't create animosity in your household because you can't stick to your goals, okay? If you're going to have those people around you to support you, leave them alone, okay? Number 3, work out either right before you go to work or right after, okay? Don't come home after work if you know that there is a greater than 50% chance that you're not actually going to do that exercise. Once you leave your workplace and you say you work out at a gym, make sure you have your gym clothes packed, go to the gym. Say you don't work out at the gym, go to a track or something. Make sure you have your gym clothes packed, change somewhere, and go do your exercise. Wherever you are, make sure you have your gym stuff packed. And if you are going to work out at home, make sure you prepare your area, make sure you have your clothes ready, make it as easy as possible to do the exercises, okay? Don't put yourself in a position where you can constantly say, I'll do it tomorrow, okay? Because if you get into a place like your home where you're always comfortable, your body is used to unwinding and being comfortable. And I've never seen anyone taking a nap at the gym or on the track or somewhere where physical activity is happening. So prepare yourself ahead of time, either work out before or after work, and make it a habit that just becomes part of your life, okay? Number 4, you're not perfect. I'm not perfect. Nobody's perfect. And don't beat yourself up just because you missed a day or because you binged over the weekend. Just get back to the plan, okay? Don't try to overcorrect and decide, hey, I'm not going to eat anything for 3 days because I had a cake and some alcohol and, some lasagna and some more cheesecake and some cookies, and now I'm going to just not eat for 4 days. That's a great way to destroy your metabolism and confuse the heck out of your body, okay? Just get back on the plan and forgive yourself for your transgressions, okay? Because you're not perfect. You're only human. You're only human, okay? Number 5, find an accountability partner, okay? That could be a friend. That could be a loved one. Just make sure that you hold up your end of the bargain and make it preferably someone that is more disciplined than you at the thing that you're trying to work at. So if it's something like fitness and you want a friend that is a little bit better than you when it comes to being active and staying consistent. Okay, so if you have a walking buddy and you're all going to meet up at the track, make sure it's a person that you don't have to drag to the track. Okay, find someone that's going to motivate you. All right, number 6, schedule your treat meals. Okay, if you're having cravings, one of the best ways to reduce those cravings is to make sure that you implement bits of that craving into your diet. So say you do like chocolate and you just can't live without it. Well, you shouldn't be having it every day if you're overeating it, but maybe every 4 days you have a little piece of chocolate and you have it right before your exercise or right after your exercise. And do you know why? Because that leads me into number 7. Don't eat naked carbs unless you are about to engage in physical exercise. What do I mean by naked carbs? That's when you're only eating a simple carbohydrate without any buffer. And the buffers are protein, fibers, and fat. So don't eat something like cereal for breakfast. The reason why I don't want you to do that is because once you eat something that is so processed and has so much sugar in it, what's going to happen is that sugar is going to go into your blood. Your blood sugar is going to rise, and then this wonderful hormone called insulin is secreted from your pancreas to lower that blood sugar. And now that your blood sugar is low, it's probably almost too low because it might have overshot and overcorrected your blood sugar. You're going to get hungry again, and you're always going to be chasing the feeling of having all that sugar. So what I want you to do is start your day off with protein. Eat protein for your first meal, and do not have naked carbs in any meals. You want to always have steady sources of protein in all of your meals, because that's going to help make it so that way you're not so hungry all the time. All right? Because the sugar that is in those meals is going to slowly lead to a rise in your blood sugar. It's not going to be like a shotgun to the system. Okay? Now, if you do have naked carbs, such as chocolate, okay, you want to have that right before your exercise. Why? Because you need the glycogen and the glucose. Well, the same thing, but one's a building block of the other. All right. But you need that stuff for exercise to power these things, to power your muscles. So that's fine occasionally, but that's strategically when you want to implement that stuff. Now, right before bed, while you're watching a movie, you don't want to have 300 grams of carbs, because you know what's going to happen? Your blood sugar is going to stay elevated all through the night. You're going to keep doing that year after year. You're going to start gaining fat around your waist. And guess what? You're going to become insulin resistant. You're going to become diabetic. And then you're going to say that your metabolism is messed up. No, your habits are messed up. Okay? So don't do that. All right. Number 8. Make your food ahead of time, or at least plan your meals ahead of time. You do not want to look for food when you're hungry, because no one makes smart decisions when that happens. I do not know one person that decided, hey, you know what? I'm super hungry. I'm going to have me some broccoli. No one does that. What they're going to do is they're going to go get a burger, okay? Or they're going to get some chicken nuggets, or they're going to get some fries. They're going to go get the most savory, oily, carb-heavy meal possible, but they're not going to say, hey, you know what, I'm craving some vegetables. Very few people do that unless they're someone that eats lots of vegetables. Okay, and that should be you, because vegetables are great. I highly recommend them. Okay, and number 9, most important thing is you need to realize that you are an individual. You are different. Okay, stop comparing yourself to other people. You got to stop it. I have so many clients that I talk to, and they're like, oh, my husband, you know, he can eat whatever he wants and he doesn't gain weight. Well, guess what? Your husband has testosterone and way more muscle mass, and he has different body he has different body makeup. Okay, he's probably less insulin resistant. He probably is a little bit more physically active. He's not scared of exercising. Okay, don't compare yourself to him. Don't compare yourself to a man, and don't compare yourself to a woman. Compare yourself to you. Be the best version of you. Okay, because only you are in charge of what happens to you. The fact that someone else is getting results has absolutely nothing to do with you. When I compete in bodybuilding, it doesn't matter what other people look like. That might dictate who wins, but that has nothing to do with how much work I got to put in for me. Okay? I still have to do the cardio. I still have to do the exercises. I still have to stick to my diet. It doesn't matter what's happening to other people. Okay? You are responsible for you, so compare yourself to you. Okay? Don't ever get caught up comparing yourself to other people and saying, oh, I wish I looked like that. Well, work to make it so that way you can look like that. Work to make it, because you don't understand what these people that you idolize look like. You don't know what they do on a day-to-day basis. Okay? Most of these people are disciplined, way more disciplined than you, right? If you haven't worked out in years and you expect to look like someone that works out every day, that's ridiculous. It's not going to happen. Okay? If you're comparing yourself to someone that has spent time building up a different frame, and you think you're going to look better than them or like them in a short amount of time just because you're eating a little different and walking, that's ridiculous. You have to challenge yourself. You have to put in the time and put in the effort and realize that you just have to be better than you every single day. Okay, don't be scared of challenges and stop comparing yourself to others. Okay, I don't know if that came across pretty clearly, did it? So stop comparing. Don't compare yourself. Okay. All right. So those are 9 ways to make dieting easier. Hopefully, some of that's helpful to you. I know it's not easy to try to achieve a new physique. It takes time, it takes patience, it takes discipline, and it takes, most importantly, belief. And I believe in you, so hopefully you believe in yourself. All right, so take that information, use it, share it, and hopefully you can get to the optimum peak performance that you're trying to achieve. All right, take care. Bye.